Welcome back, family, friends, and fellow gamers, to Game Bros. If you're new here, Steven and myself were brothers, and we're also Christians. And today we will be playing... Yeah, you wave.
Waving.
Hi, everybody. We'll be playing The Witcher 2, which I also would like to say there is language and some inappropriate stuff. We will be doing our best to cut that out. Obviously, if there's any nudity or whatever, we'll cut that out. But there's probably going to be language in this, so just letting you guys know and warning you guys. And yeah, so we played The Witcher 1. If you have not watched us play that, there's going to be a card that'll pop up. Go check that out and then come back and watch The Witcher 2. Assassin of Kings. So, all right, let's get into it.
So I will say this. We have seen this before. This would be incredibly hard.
Yeah.
Like,
unless
shooting,
those are like full of like feathers and they're falling like super slowly.
No, like, have you heard of Annie Oakley, right? She's a sharpshooter and
yeah.
It was like probably late 1800s, but she kind of did the same thing with these glass like things that I think it was when she was married, her husband would like launch them off a thing. And I heard a I heard a stat about it, and it was like out of 4,000 she shot with a rifle, not a shotgun, successfully shot out of the air like 3,700 and whatever. And you're like, that's like 75% accuracy on a moving object that's like 3 inches wide. How? I don't know how far she was.
We are showing this cutscene because it is pertinent to the story. It's The Witcher 2 Assassin of Kings, so perfect timing. I think you can probably figure out what's going to happen here. But it's a cool cutscene. And I think there is another cutscene that we might try to watch, or we need to watch because it's part of the story as well. I just don't know if it'll show it automatically. At least the King's Mage is smart.
Gosh, I like the fire ring.
I know, that's pretty cool. And the king doesn't even look like that. Like, oh, wow. I would be like, you saved my life. Thank
More
you.
wine, you know.
Yeah. Please continue with the fight.
So are they ice? Is that what it is? Like get frozen? It looks like they. It looks like
you'll
frozen.
see. Yeah, you'll see.
And it doesn't.
It turned everything to super really brittle.
Okay. Yeah, because I've seen this, but it's been however long.
And everything starts falling apart. Like that one guy who pulled the wrong Jenga thing out of the tower.
This would be a fun thing to show, like when you pull the wrong thing on Jenga, and then just this whole thing, and it's like, oh, just in slow motion.
Guy's running like Naruto almost.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, and also. He's
let me just reload.
He's running on unstable
Well, you find I wonder. Yeah, I still don't know. I have not beaten this game, so I don't know.
Poor archer guy.
Poor that guy. Poor that guy.
Poor that guy. Again.
And goodbye, mage.
Oh gosh.
This part is pretty gruesome, so we might.
The king's like, oh wait, there's someone here.
I'll give you gold, please. Just. Yeah, this part's pretty gruesome.
Oh gosh, yeah.
And he cut its head off.
I don't think his head would stay in the crown.
It wouldn't.
He was like holding it up by the crown. I'm like, his head wouldn't stay in there.
And then he goes for a swim. And then, like, there's a boat right there. How did that boat not, like, the king is under attack?
I'm just curious.
Ooh, play it on back difficulty.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, this one,
I would say either normal.
This one is very
easy.
difficult, and this one is return to previous menu.
It's so hard, they're just like, you will not beat this game.
I can't beat it. Look at this. Every time I try to do that difficulty, it
yeah, it's
quits.
like you're not good enough.
Yeah, it's like you're not ready. Like what?
So,
I'll do normal just to leave it there for now.
Okay,
And then if it gets
please.
stupid, I'll go.
Let's see if
anywhere.
it plays the cutscene. Please? Okay, yes, I think it is.
Indeed, not as more repulsive that defy nature and are known by the name of Witcher. Oh, thanks.
They are the offspring of foul sorcery and witchcraft. Unscrupulous scoundrels without conscience and virtue. They are veritable creatures from hell, capable of only taking lives. That's such a terrible description of Geralt. Okay, please show the cutscene. I think it is going to show it. 6 years have passed since that memorable day when the northern kingdoms, their forces united, defeated the hosts of Nilfgaard in open battle at Brenna. Famine and disease reign in all the north. Elves and dwarves inhabit ghettos. In ever-increasing numbers, they flee to the forest to join Scoia'tael units.
You can turn it down, probably. Just because the lady's like, ah, you know, like, wow.
In Temeria, an unidentified assassin attempts to murder King Foltest. The killer dies at the hands of Geralt of Rivia, a professional monster slayer. Why don't they just say a Witcher? Like, we've played the first one. We know what a month passes. On the banks of the Pontar River, Foltest's army is victorious once more, ending civil strife in the country. Yet the price of this triumph
Came at a price, we'll say. We'll just say that.
Okay, well, it did give us... It did give us some background, but that wasn't the cutscene I was hoping it would show.
This isn't the cutscene that we wanted. It's the one we deserved. Or it's not the one that we needed, but the one we deserve. Or no, well, not the one we deserved, the one we needed.
Golly, Geralt, get some like plastic surgery, man. Some of those scars are just very. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yes. What?
Well, I guess I'll probably just have to tell you what the cutscene is. I mean, it's not like super duper important.
Like it's like, when did it happen for you? Do you remember?
I know, but I remember seeing it. Whoa.
Because if there's a cutscene that...
Wake up.
If there's a cutscene that is very depicting of what happens in the... Did he get whipped? Did they whip him? I mean, I guess he's in prison, so...
3 days after the battle.
Look, he's awake again.
Monster slayer, my ass. A regular horson.
I heard witches all start out as roadside orphans taken in by mages. Mages who experiment on them.
Folks say they plough witches come the equinox.
That's how they get those spooky eyes.
Enough! Take him down and put him in the interrogation room.
I thought you died.
I'm not so easy to kill.
Speak up.
I'm not so easy to kill.
Yeah.
Jeez, Roach. Come on. Or Roche. So, when it gets to a part where you can select things, I guess I'll tell you the cutscene because I don't think it's going to happen. Or maybe you can find it on YouTube somewhere. I don't know.
I mean, you'll have to describe what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I will, but...
Find a cutscene from The Witcher and just put it in there. Okay.
Okay, so... Before we go further into this, maybe Steven can find the cutscene and put it here. If not, I'll kind of describe to you. Geralt is in the court with King Foltest, and it's just Geralt and the king. I guess he wanted to talk to him or something. Then that assassin tries to come and kill King Foltest, but Geralt stops the assassin.
That's the cutscene from the end of The Witcher. If the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, the first Witcher?
He throws the bag of money, which distracts the guy, and then he cuts his hand off. And then you see that he pulls the hand off.
Okay, maybe it is.
Off and it's another Witcher, or it looks like another Witcher.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe it is.
Yeah, that's
so that's not.
Witcher one.
But I could have sworn it was in this one. Okay,
unless they replay.
But anyways,
it,
that'll kind of set up this. So because of that, Geralt stopped an assassination. So King Foltest is like, "You're sticking with me," kind of thing. So. All right, keep going.
Hence why he's in prison.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No, we find out why he's in prison.
I don't know what he said. Oh, yeah.
Fuck you.
Okay, fine.
Nasty. When after we've been through so much.
You turn it up, maybe.
Same side of the barricade then. Opposite sides of the table now.
You can change that.
You want me to sit on your lap?
Vess! Unshackle him. You will tell me everything you remember. The entire assault. And all that happened in the Solar.
And if I refuse?
I shall have to beat you. I've commanded the Special Forces for a while. Got good at beating others. You're a Witcher. You'd endure much.
You better believe it.
Worst case scenario, you'll suffer through it, go back to your cell, and tomorrow, they'll publicly gut you, skin you, and hang you.
Just like that? For nothing?
No. For Temeria.
Downright praiseworthy. Where should I start?
It was a long day. I wish to hear the important bits.
So this will kind of tell us about the events that led up to being in prison.
Just so we're clear on this, I was not eager to go into battle, but Foltest is not someone you refuse. Stupid war. Could have been such a beautiful morning.
A war can never be stupid when waged by your king.
Why is the volume? Why are the?
They've cleared the forests, they're pillaging nearby villages, and they'll soon be murdering each other en masse. Why? Because Foltest's having a spat with the mother of his bastard twins. This is a really stupid war, Triss.
Bastards or not, the children are still royal blood. The Lavalettes are an old Temerian dynasty, and the mix is sufficient basis to vie for the crown. History has known stranger contenders.
Which doesn't change the fact that...
I know. Foltest and the other northern monarchs are neither the smartest nor the most refined, but they're kings, one of whom we serve.
And I'll see Foltest is summoned, protect him if need be. But once the castle falls, we leave.
Did you dream of the Wild Hunt again?
Mm-hmm. The unlucky assassin? How did the autopsy go?
It was a nightmare. In the months since you killed him, the king's medics poked around in his corpse like a bunch of amateurs. What arrived in that cart? Well, I wouldn't even call it a corpse.
Foltest has some trust issues. Did you learn anything?
His pupil suggested he could probably see in the dark as well as you. I couldn't put an age on him.
The killer snuck past all the guards and nearly killed Foltest and me a month ago. And now you tell me he was a Witcher?
Possibly. I'm just saying what the autopsy showed. I haven't told anyone, nor do I plan to. I know what it could do to you if it got out. You might be a savior, a king's Witcher now, but masters can be as fickle as the cults they ride.
I get the feeling that dream's important. Running frantically through the forest. The Wild Hunt. They're the last things I remember. I wake up and try to relive the dream and the memory, hoping I'll find some guidance. Some clue to grab onto. Something that'll help me recover my memory.
Dreams can be very powerful. Some people claim they can even shape reality.
People claim a lot of things. The problem is, it's often nonsense.
We'll know in time. I'm sure of it.
All right. Time to look to the lustful king and his stupid war.
I'll join you later.
And yeah.
Okay, time to head out. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're going.
Yeah, we got to be a part of the king's stupid war.
Those look like trebuchets, but I could be wrong. There could be like multiple.
Yeah, trebuchets, I think, was the thing I was thinking of.
What did you say, though?
I said onager.
Yeah, I don't know if I've heard that one.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk to people if you want or whatever. Just kind of explore and have fun.
Really as tough as they say.
I wouldn't talk to him, though. No.
Okay, don't talk to him.
You're on
That's
fire.
fire.
Geralt, they're like, oh, it's Geralt Rivia. Oh, you're almost dead.
As tough as they come.
You just step in fire.
I like how it said, any advice from a veteran? I'm like, don't step in the fire.
Yeah, don't step in fire.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man. That's funny.
You're laughing at me. He just went, ha, ha, ha.
Slipping on that shite.
Oh, that's funny. Anyone I should talk to, you think of? Or?
At
this point in time, probably not.
I mean, honestly, I want to do very, very little guidance.
Search? Wait a minute. Wait, what?
Like you're searching
I search
barrels and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I just came over to this guy and was like, "You got anything for me?"
Yeah.
Oh, so that's like it's this new boy. So are you the lead singer of the Newsboys?
Yeah.
Like
I know.
you're well, I guess he was bald. He's not there now, but
Each other.
Shut it! Geralt had one of his rare moments of clairvoyance. Went rummaging in the shrine and found the amulet.
Who knows what goes on in that head of his? But every now and then he wakes up as good old Boholt.
Aye, he still cuts them down with a single wallop. In any case, we took the amulet and went off to find the rest of the patrol. Oh, the wonders we saw. First, ran into some squirrels, vicious ones, arrows flying everywhere, but we came through untouched. Barely 3 of the others still standing when a dragon swooped down, the elves fell to their knees, and we all legged it. The amulet's magic for certain.
Though it failed to protect the shrine from your patrolling.
Aye, true. Well, now we don't know what to think.
There's clearly magic in the trinket, but I doubt it'll deflect swords or arrows.
Shit, I knew it. I told you so, you idiot. Screw honor. Don your metal, new boy. You'll go into battle, confessional and all.
So be it. Though I'd like to have fleeced the noble. Damn shame.
I'm not sure what I told him to do, but an amulet probably not going to protect you against, like you said, arrows and swords and whatnot. Gosh, this camera is like really, really fast.
You could get kind of. I mean, I got used to it.
Yeah,
so
I'll just have to kind of, tap it and as I go along.
Watch out, King! There's a crazy witcher!
Yeah.
He just took out a steel sword.
I must admit, I prefer to joust verbally or with a pen. The MS.
Finally! Traitors of the realm boil tar on the walls while you dally with the royal advisor.
How may I assist you, sire?
We mount an assault today, and you'll be at my side. Follow me, gentlemen. Let's not keep the traitors waiting.
Sire, you said we were out of range.
That was a ballista, Excellency. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away. A deadly and very costly weapon. An experienced crew can cock and release 2 bolts each minute. Yet it has one flaw.
Your Grace, please take cover.
The recoil of the arms is so strong upon firing that the weapon shifts. It simply cannot hit the same spot twice.
I had no idea Your Grace was a learned military engineer.
I gave the Baroness Ballast Day 2 years ago for her birthday.
Sire.
What say you, Excellency, of men who live in spite of such wounds?
And what say you, Your Grace, of soldiers who inflict them?
Those who did this live no more.
What even happened? Like, what would cause that?
Yeah, I mean, if he got, sword upward and whatnot, and it didn't go deep enough to, like, hit him in, the brain or something, you could go... He'd have to just be patched up, like, quickly. I mean, I'm not a medical doctor, so I can't say, but, people have survived a lot.
Wait. You served with me at Brenner and during our foray into the Pontar Valley. Norman Sador. Still an arbalist?
Yes, sir. Fight has not been kind to me.
Ha! Norman Sador, for your years of faithful service to the crown, I appoint you Decurion of the Arbalists. Onwards, gentlemen. No reason to dawdle.
Fate is...
What's an arbalist?
I don't know. Fate has not been kind to me. That's kind of good, Norman. Well, fate's not going to be kind to you. You will be on the front lines this day. Like what?
Forgive my.
Like I always
hated, dawdle.
I always hated being an arbalist. Like, well, you're now the commander of the arbalist. Like,
If I hear bastard one more time, someone will die. Painfully.
Your Grace, forgive me. But the laws of succession are irrefutably clear.
Piss on the laws. I'll change them if need be. Above all, I'll not allow a band of treacherous barons to use my children as their banner.
Your Majesty is entirely within his rights.
Ada is dead, and I have no other children.
I see.
When did
This
she die?
conversation is over, Excellency.
Because I don't remember I don't think she died in the second one.
In the first
first
one.
game.
I don't know. Maybe, I mean, this could be. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the gap is between the first and the second one.
Didn't think it was that long.
Me happier than returning his shriveled head to Emir in a sack. But Triss Merigold insisted I be patient and courteous. Was I?
I don't know who you're talking about. Sure, you were exactly what you say.
I always knew you were one of us. And bugger what folks say. They talked about Ada no end. Have you learned anything about the assassin?
Triss did an autopsy. It's possible he was a witcher.
A witcher? What have I ever done to the ploughing witchers? Anything more?
He had no medallion, but that doesn't mean anything.
Many in your shoes would have withheld that information. After the battle, Triss will report to me. For now, let us tend to the traitors. Where are you aiming, imbeciles? Soldier! Spyglass!
I do agree with Geralt, though. This war is stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, like, his children, I guess, were not kidnapped, but were there. What I understand, it was like his wife. They had a fight or something. She left and fled to this place, and then I don't know if she died or something like that or whatever.
So
but
what
now
am I aiming
his
at?
kids are. I think it's to like some flag or something to the right. Yeah. I don't know.
Aim right there.
2.5 degrees.
I don't think, yeah, because it's. I don't think it really matters.
That didn't even go where I wanted it to.
Did we hit the bastard?
He ducked.
Damn it. We'll get him on the walls. Follow me.
Well, you don't aim for him. You aim for the wall he's on. Especially for something that big.
Yeah,
No, no,
just
no.
like tilts his head and it goes past him.
No, it's like they're sitting there firing I think those are called ballistas, yeah.
No.
Firing the ballistas, and he's looking like through the
Ballistae.
spyglass. He sees the, barricade of men or something, and he's like, fire! And then it zooms out, and there's like a small town, like, kind of to the left, and just like,
Yeah.
you're like, well, the weapons have not been, they're not
okay.
entirely accurate.
So one of the things we do on our channel, Stephen and I are Christians, as I said, is we talk about Scripture, because the church that we go to is reading through the entire New Testament. And as I've been reading, I've been kind of like taking notes, so feel free to follow along if you'd like. One of the things that I kind of wrote down because it stood out to me is out of Acts 10, and it's verse 15. And I'll go ahead and read that, and I'm reading it out of the Amplified, the Classic, and it says, and this is, just to give background, this is God revealing to Peter, he it's the food that comes down on a blanket, and God says, rise up, Peter, kill and eat. And Peter's like, no, it's unclean, I can't. And in verse 15 it says, and the voice came to him again a second time, what God has cleansed and pronounced clean, do not you defile and profane by regarding and calling common and unhallowed or unclean. It says this occurred 3 times, then immediately the sheet was taken up to heaven. And later on, that's when Peter is preaching to the Gentiles, I believe.
It was, what's the guy's name?
Let's see. I think it's in Acts 12 or something like that.
It's right after that.
But so that was God saying, the Gentiles are not unclean because of what Christ did. There's no longer like a distinction. If you accept Christ as your Lord and Savior, you are clean and you're saved and you're redeemed. And I just thought that was cool. I kind of wrote down, this was God opening the door or opening the way for the Gentiles. And verse 34. Let me actually read verse 34. Verse 34 says, this is, I think,
Ridiculous. It was designed to break the rules.
hold on, let me read some
A
more.
bunch of lords and lordlings took a ride to then pompously stride on top of the walls, while the real army fought and died below them in the shit and piss-filled streets.
If years of service have taught me anything, it's that the Highborn don the best costumes and get the best vantage points, whether at a ball or in battle. But it's not the time for that kind of jousting, Witcher. Continue your story.
So yeah, and then we go into another
Relatively smooth
cutscene or playable
town.
part.
That is until we ran into Arian Lavalette.
But in verse 34 it says, "And Peter opened his mouth and said, Most certainly and thoroughly, I now perceive and understand that God shows no partiality and is no respecter of persons," meaning God doesn't play favorites. That's so powerful. So if God's done it for somebody in the Bible, he'll do it for you. Oh no, they're all gonna die.
Where'd the arrows come from?
All right, this is Stephen's first attempt at fighting. We'll see how well he does. So yeah, A is the quicker attack, X is like a
I was gonna walk
faster.
up and finish off all the guys. Okay, you're gone. That's what you do. You just have one guy who's an expert swordsman at like killing people, and everyone else is just like really good at blocking. You have one guy just go around.
And bring down that gate. It's a good day to kill, Your Majesty. Follow me, gentlemen.
That is a reason you read that sentence without the comma means something completely different.
Yeah. It's a good day to kill your majesty.
Follow me. We must capture or otherwise deal with Arian Lavalette in order to break the defenders' morale.
Yes, Your Grace.
Geralt, gentlemen, follow me. For the glory.
For the glory of...
And guys, if you've made it this far, if you could, please like the video, and because that really helps us out. That's one way you can kind of support us.
Back, God damn it! I forbid you to die like imbeciles. Hear me! They've taken a good position, the bastards.
That's an interesting saying coming from him. You, like you said, this war is kind of pointless. It's like, I forbid you to die like imbeciles. This entire war is... Never mind. Never mind, Your Majesty. I don't know
why are we going to war again, Your Majesty? Like, I got a letter from the Baron of this place, and he called me a nincompoop, and I said, we're going to war.
Yeah.
Like, what? But yes, guys, if you could like this video, if you haven't already, that does help us out. So now you have to defeat the ballistas, defenders, and prepare to launch a bolt.
So am I running that way then?
Use your mini map. It'll tell you where to go. Do you want me to just literally tell you?
No.
So you have to go down.
Is that
not there?
I can.
There
get
are
down
a couple
here.
ways. There is stairs, which is a really good way to descend. Oh, look, here you go.
There's a vertical.
It did kind of take me a while to get used to it, and then yeah, you can kind of jump down here.
What was I gonna say?
Here's the real test of battle, because now it's you against like 2 or 3 guys.
It's like what's his name?
Prepare yourself.
Okay, yeah, that's Perry.
Oh yeah, which you can block. I realized you have to level up and get a skill point to know how to parry.
Casting signs.
So you cannot parry yet.
I can block though. I don't know if
it'll block some of the damage.
Right.
It doesn't block all of it. You're at about 1/3 health.
Yeah.
Now like a 16th health. I probably would back off. I had to hit him from the back.
What the heck?
For some reason, the fire just decided not to. Okay,
I keep pushing Y.
See if you can. Are you still in? Oh, you're still in battle.
I keep pushing. Oh,
and you're dead.
I didn't know there was an archer there.
Don't run. Yeah, don't run too far that way, and then you'll get everybody on you.
Good use of a sign, Geralt.
He's still learning. Remember, he lost his memory.
So can you not drink a potion in battle?
No. You have
How does that work?
Which I know it's
like
stupid.
The whole point of it.
Stupid.
No. You can't have a medic. That's illegal. Like
Geralt tries to do it, and they're like, "Whoa, ref, time, what?
Yeah,
penalty."
This guy in like a striped suit comes on board in the battle,
yeah,
covered in blood. He's like, "Wait, whistle!" Like flag
illegal
on the play.
Potion using on the Witcher. An automatic gut slice from the opponent. You know, like what?
Weapon of your choice. And they just take a battle axe and kill him.
But I mean, the swallow lasts for like 9 or 10 minutes. So you could
take it before a battle.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've had to do. I'm like, I'm gonna go out into the world to kill things. I'm
like
gonna
how-
take a swallow.
Like, I guess I can't now because I'm starting a battle, but... Fire! Fire!
See, more guys are coming.
Fire!
Yeah, fire the ballista, Witcher. Fire! What are you doing? Didn't you line it up? Why are you? Okay. Got to keep killing these knights.
Fire! There we go.
Launch. Oh wow! It did a lot faster for you. It made me do it 4 times. Perfect aim by Geralt.
I do kind of doubt that it would be that. I mean, unless he was very good at fighting.
So yeah, pretty much.
Now I have to fight.
Actually, I don't think you have to go back. Just kind of go back where you can't. Or
why I fell down.
Orange is the.
Who's hitting me?
Oh, the top guys up top. They're shooting you with arrows. Luckily, Geralt is immune to arrows. And the guy's like, no, you're not. You're not. Like, but, what's his face? Who's the? I always forget. Who's the leader of the Witchers? Whatever the. But it's like, you know, he's telling the kids, you know, like trying to increase their Witcher numbers. So they're like, oh yeah, you're immune to arrows. You're immune to, you know, bullies. You'll never be bullied again. You know, like, oh man, I want to be a Witcher. Like, well, sign up. Let me try it again. Who is the leader of the Witchers? Nope. Okay. Well, forget you, Siri. You're a total worthless, and I don't even know how to do that.
Aryan Lavalette, this will be no easy task. Surrender, Aryan. You'll be treated with honor.
Go plow yourself, King!
Bury them in arrows! Come on, men! For Temeria!
Vesemir, that's his name.
You got a better idea?
I'll try to get inside. It shouldn't be hard if the archers provide cover.
That's the son of Louisa and the old Baron, heir to these lands. He's hot-tempered but good with a sword. Be careful.
I'll try to reason with him.
All right, go ahead and save it. And you can even level up, too. I wonder if you can actually reason with the guy. I tried to Ard the guy off of the thing. It did not work for me. You could try that. Oh, it's still Igni. It's still Igni.
I have to push A. Yeah. There.
Can't switch during that. Oh man! Oh my!
He flipped.
Do it again. Do it again. Oh, line up. Oh, he's probably too far now.
Well, here I'll just get him back. I'll just get him.
So get him close to the edge. Oh man!
Come on!
Go! Perfect. Oh man!
He fell off. Yay!
Oh gosh! See. Oh, man, I don't know what it is with, like, Ard was not this powerful for me. Oh my gosh! That's hilarious! Yeah, Ard is, like, that's so weird.
Oh, that's hilarious. But it's like curling them up into a ball, they flip out, and then they're like, whoa!
Oh man, that's funny. So it says, talk to Aryan Lavalette. Let's see if we can talk him round instead of having to fight him. I will say there are 2 ways of fighting him. One way is better.
Should I take another potion?
You can. Yeah, I would probably.
Oops.
You did not. Oh, you did take it. Okay. So yeah, go upstairs or go up there. See if we can talk to him. Talk him round.
The famed Geralt of Rivia. You've fallen low, Witcher. Word has it you're one of the best swordsmen in the north. Time to test that rumor.
What do you think?
I did surrender and save your men and still had to fight him. So
okay, let's try this.
If you insist.
Which is like, fight me.
You might fight all his men. Oh no. Wait, are you?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah. There is a way to just fight him.
So I guess that was that one? Yeah, none of them are going to be close enough. I'm going to die multiple times on this.
I mean, hey, if you do die, we can try the other option. See if we can get him to where it's just him. Oh, that's just so funny. This is like the closest. Oh gosh.
Like, they're boxing me in.
You could try to use Ken because it's a shield, but I don't know how much it will block.
Why do I stop moving? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but still.
That lasts. Okay, it's gone.
Wow, that was quick.
Like it's really yeah, because it's the first level. It's like you take a hit. Okay. So
okay, let's try surrender it.
Yeah, try it the other way. See if we can just fight him.
Foltest will treat you and your men with honor.
And what guarantee is there that he'll not cut us down to the last?
None.
Foltest defiled my mother. Now he colludes with Nilfgaard.
The king leads an army. You have but a few brave men and your honor. In a minute, you may lose even those. Choose.
Hear that, men? The king sends a witcher, and we are to surrender, forgetting the very nature of honor and pride. We must choose. Shame or a witcher's sword. Is that how you would live? Will you bow your heads before Foltest?
Never!
You heard them, Witcher?
No, we heard one. Does he speak for everybody?
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
This is between us.
So be it. Stand back, men!
So yeah, now you're just fighting him.
He told me stories about you when I couldn't sleep. I especially liked the one of Renfrey and her rogues. As I grew...
Like the guys in the background, the archers, they're like, if we see him, sir, we'll let you know. We got our eyes out for the Witcher, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. So yeah, now you're just fighting him.
I'm just going to stand back and slowly burn you to death.
That's kind of what I did in the beginning. Because like the guys with the shield, unless you get behind them, you can't really do a whole... Because you don't know how to parry. Which is stupid.
Well, it's even dumb that you can't, like... I mean, I'm not a swordsman and whatnot, but if you were to come from below and knock... like, you could hit their shield from the bottom left, and it would be at least... See, he didn't hit me.
So almost sort of... Get out of there, Geralt!
I'm gonna have to get used to this, because I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn.
There we go.
I've been playing Horizon Zero Dawn for, like, I don't know.
I mean, I could play it
the
if
last,
you
like,
want.
25 hours of gameplay.
And he's dead.
And first off, the dodge in that, you can dodge a lot further. It's a lot more...
it's a new game.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying it's a lot more responsive. Because I'm pushing it, I'm like, dodge. Okay, then he dodges, you know. And it's probably just the timing. I need to make sure I get the timing down. Or when you can and cannot dodge.
And they decided, you know what?
The last guy's like... fine.
Like,
you know, it's
I've
like...
weighed my options.
Yeah, like, what were you going to do?
Yeah.
Alone, you know?
The successor of one of Temeria's oldest families perished at the hands of a monster slayer. A sign of the times, I suppose.
You mourn, Aryan?
No. He was one of a dying breed. And he was a traitor. Continue.
Guys, thank you for watching this episode of The Witcher 2. Be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and be blessed.